Brothers, welcome back to Sigma Motivation, YouTube's best motivational channel for the Sigmas. I am the Sigma Captain, the bearded monk, and thank you for tuning back into the channel. And for the new subscribers, welcome. I am glad to have you here. Another early morning of grinding, but we love it because this is the life we choose. The life of a warrior, a life of early mornings, cold showers, coffee, making your bed, cleaning your room, early training sessions before the sun rises. Before all of this starts, we thank God for another day, for returning our souls back to us renewed. In today's video, the Sigma Captain would like to discuss a topic I have become very skilled at. This is sexual transmutation, the art of taking your raw sexual energy and using it to create, to train your body, learn new skills, deepen your connection to your source, which is God. Brothers, realize how childish and immature it is to be constantly operating from your lower nature, to always be thinking about where your next nut is going to come from. It shows a lack of self-love, self-respect, and a lack of awareness of how powerful your life force actually is. Train your mind to desire something greater than sex or friction from your own hand or some pussy. Understand that unless you wish to create new life like a sun, every time you release, the female becomes stronger while you become weaker and mentally foggy. Is it really worth the exchange? Just imagine for a second what your life could become if you chose a higher path. Think about what you could create for yourself. Maybe you want to start making content on YouTube. Maybe you wish to become a world champion of a sport you love. How could you ever amount to greatness if you don't learn sexual discipline? Just think of how you owe it to God to show Him that you was worth allowing to breathe all this time, that the power He blessed you with can be used to become king of a nation. Don't you think you owe this to your bloodline, to your father, to hear that your father say he is proud of the man you have become or becoming? Females will always be here in life, especially once you have become valuable to the world. But wasting your time and energy on hedonistic pleasures, you will see how fast your life passes you by, not to mention how empty you feel. Brothers, because I love all you and care about you as men, I'm going to explain how I personally overcome these moments of weakness. I personally want a car that cost $80,000. The Sigma Captain, the bearded monk, loves big engine Benz coupes, and I deserve it, but I know if I don't allow myself to grow and become the best I can be and put my dick down, it will take longer for me to swerve in the Benz coupe. So I focus on the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is a better life for myself. I'll give you another example. If I was undisciplined sexually, I wouldn't feel in the mood to work on creating projects like this for the brothers. There is always something better to do than purposely weakening yourself and robbing yourself of drive, motivation, and fight. If you take the fire and fight out of a man, he becomes as docile as a cow when he should be as strong as a bull and be as brave as a tiger or lion or a warrior. I watch a lot of anime like Dragon Ball Z, and in Dragon Ball Z, you hardly see Goku and Vegeta wasting their sexual energy. It's the opposite. They are constantly training to become stronger. So in moments of weakness, brothers, try your best to think about your future. And such a bright future you can have. But how will you know if you don't try? They say men don't start making real money for themselves until we get to age of maturity, like 40. And my guess is by this time, most men have been married for a while to some miserable woman who won't even give him a blowjob unless it's his birthday, or he's been a good boy and she throws him a sympathy blowjob. And even then, it ain't even good. And they are so sexually unattracted to their wives or woman, they would rather be in the office working or somewhere else entirely. Why not start learning dick discipline from young and have an advantage earlier than 40 years old? Some men never learn at all. They spend their whole life in pursuit of vagina and die a nobody, offering the world nothing and won't be remembered and essentially erased from history. What a miserable existence that is, wouldn't you agree? Some of us are born into families who have nothing, and when our parents die, they leave nothing but debt and bills for the children to inherit. How sad this is. But you can change that by thinking long-term. Long-term thinking is about being able to think past how you feel in the moment and not being so short-sighted, which I personally think is a feminine trait. Are you able to think months ahead of today? To strive for something you think is exciting enough to keep you focused through the frustration, and especially the sexually frustrating times? Ask yourself, what are you striving for? Perhaps you have a financial goal in mind. One thing I do is if I have a financial quota of 5,000, for example, I tend to distance myself mentally from anything sexually until I have the $5,000 cash in hand. This is a personal method for attaining that which I am working towards. I have been operating like this for the last few years now. I feel it works well for me. However, brothers, what works for one man may not work for another. So I advise you try to figure out how you operate at your best. But remember, progress is progressive, meaning things take time. Allow things to progress naturally without forcing life. Be disciplined, be consistent, and always think about where you want to go rather than where you are now. Distract your mind with creative projects, produce content, study languages, stream yourself playing PlayStation or Xbox, and show the world your true personality. Work out in the gym and bring a tripod to record your progress and upload it to YouTube and be inspirational to men across the world. This is the whole point of sexual transmutation, to direct that sexual energy somewhere else other than needless ejaculation. Try and get to the point in life where you nut less and less each year. Like I said, results take time and usually come after the work has been done. Brothers, it's been a pleasure, as always. Please remember what's been said here today in this video. Do your best to respect God, respect yourself, love yourself, and understand it's necessary to be slightly selfish. Don't be self-absorbed, but merely understand you must always come first after God. I appreciate the support. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and help Sigma Motivation reach our first 100 subs. Bearded Monk out.